All right. So as I said, trying to find that nice tall seated posture versus, when we sit, we oftentimes like lose any kind of engagement through the core and we sort of collapse into the low back. And then over time, if we do it a lot, that creates trouble. So let's try to find that inner lift, kind of making more space, right? Opening a little bit up. Imagine someone's pulling you up by a string towards the ceiling. Shoulders relaxed and evened out. And just become aware of your breath and the movement it creates in the body. Just see where you feel, where you sense the movement of the breath. Maybe it's in the ribs, lower ribs, in the belly. And even the spine, sort of gently undulates as we breathe. So on the inhale, maybe it unwinds a little bit, and then on the exhale, it comes back. Just a very subtle movement. Good, and then see if you can elongate your breath. So inhaling for 4 maybe, and then try to hold just a little bit, so maybe a couple seconds, and then exhale for 4. So when we work with the breath, it's our way to work with the subtle body. So in yoga, we talk about these different bodies, right? Not just the physical, the material stuff, the skin and bones and muscles, but we also have these other more subtle bodies. And through the breath, we can influence the nervous system as well. They're very closely related and interconnected. So this practice of sort of bringing your awareness to the breath and slowing the breath down, making it more smooth, is really nourishing for what's going on for your nervous system. Especially if you're experiencing any, anxiety or overwhelm, and then slowing down the breath is the way to go. And you can even add movement. For some people, just focusing on the breath is actually more anxiety producing. So you can just, move kind of like you're moving in slow motion, right? So inhaling, very slow inhale, and then very slow exhale. And just sometimes the movement can take that edge off of the focus on the breath. And exhale. And then breathe in. And breathe out. And the trick is to just do it, long enough to feel the benefits. It's usually like at least 10 minutes for mindful breathing and movement to really trigger your relaxation response. But if we really give it the time, we usually end up feeling much better. And so open wide, again, nice big inhale. And then exhale, wrap around. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Great. And then we'll play a little bit with that inhale. So we'll do like a stair step breath. So you're taking sips of air. Let's take 3. So we're just gonna go. Okay, so 3 times. You know, your lungs are expanded, your belly, and then just one smooth exhale through the nose. Then again. And then exhale. And exhale. Great. Let's do one more. And nice long exhale. Great. And then we're going to inhale, arms up. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the knee in. So holding either under your knee or over your shin and compressing that belly a little bit as you exhale. And then inhale, reach up. Big reach up. And then exhale. Squeeze that knee in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's do a couple more. So on the left, exhale, squeeze. And inhale, reach up. And exhale, squeeze the other leg. All right. Okay. And then let's do just a shoulder work, some shoulder work. So we can either do like a little wing, or you can make a fist and just draw with that elbow. So go back and down and forward and up. Yeah, nice big movement to lift that elbow up. Good. Let's do the other side. So, you know, these simple movements are good for the joint because, as I said, it distributes the synovial fluid and just maintains the range of motion. But we also have, for example, here we have a lot of lymph nodes. You know, lymph is just collecting waste from your body. And so sometimes that lymph can get stagnant. So when we do these movements, we just get it moving a little bit. So that's good. All right, and then we'll do the sort of rounding and arching the upper back. So we can use the arms kind of like we're hugging a big tree or a person. Rounding around it, right? The shoulders are sort of forward and you're spreading the shoulder blades. And then you're squeezing the shoulder blades, opening the shoulders, and lifting the heart up. So lift the sternum up. And then exhale, round. Hug that big tree. And then reach those arms back to open the chest. And suddenly you feel that opening here. As you reach forward, these muscles shorten, right? The back, the pectoral muscles, they shorten. And then here they stretch as you reach back. Yeah, let's do a couple more. So exhale. And inhale, reach back. And exhale. And inhale. Great. And then relax those shoulders and arms. And then we'll do side to side, reaching down. And then inhale back up. And reach down on the other side. Inhale back up. right, nice job. And then we'll do folding of the hips. I'll show you from this angle. So we're sort of folding forward. You're trying to keep the shoulders back. So you're diving with the heart first, diving down, keeping that spine nice and long. And then inhale, back up. Dive down. And back up on the inhale. And exhale down. Inhale up. And then if you have space behind you, and you might have to scoot forward, we can try to go even further back into like a lean. So you feel the core engage as you lean back, because otherwise you would fall, right? So the core is holding you. And then lean back forward. And lean back. And forward. And back. And forward. All right. All right, and then we'll sort of combine the movement sideways, forward, and side and back, and we'll do a big circle with the whole upper body. So you're leaning back, leaning to the side, leaning forward, and that all happens with core engaged. So there's a little bit of a bracing in your belly, right, to keep that spine nice and supported. Yeah, so see if you can lean to the side. But not just the head, but the whole upper body. Good. Awesome. Perfect. And then we'll bring the arms into cactus. So 90 degrees at the elbows. So open your fingers, open your palms. And then we'll go down, kind of like a robot. So you're still trying to keep the shoulders away from your ears and elbows lifted, right? So it's a little bit of a conundrum here because we don't want to do this, but we also don't want to drop. So you're using the muscles here to keep those elbows up and then lift up and down and up. Hi, Nolina. And down and up and down and up. All right. And then close. See if you can lift those elbows a little higher up. So they're sort of.
बेटा अब आवाज ही नहीं आ रही.
Okay, sorry, Nolina, I'm gonna have to mute you. Okay. Open and close. Open and close. So inhaling as you expand the chest and exhale as you close. Open, good. And then squeeze down. So you're moving the elbows in towards your ribs, right? And then cross above your head and squeeze down. So all these arm movements are sort of helping you maintain the mobility around your shoulder blades. Keep those muscles working properly. And so reach above your head, cross above your head. That's it. And then squeeze down. All right, and then release. So you should feel something in your back by now. All right, hopefully not pain, but definitely like some warmth and a little bit fatigue in the muscles. Okay, and then let's do some neck movement. So side to side movement, gently and slowly, with awareness. Look to the left, look to the right. Good, and then again, feel the sensation of the stretch. So that's part of the healing of yoga, that we're paying attention, right? We're not thinking about something else. We're trying to be in our body, focused on our breath. Great. And then, in yoga, we say that where attention goes, prana flows. Prana is like a life force, your energy, life energy. And so when we pay attention to all these parts of the body, we're sort of directing the prana, the life force there, and that brings on healing. Okay, so let's do just a little rocking from one sit bone to the other sit bone. Maybe trying to even lift the part of the butt of the chair. Yeah, so to really lift, you have to engage these muscles. They shorten, right? And they lift, hike the hip up. All right, some. And then we'll go front and back. So it's called pelvic tilt. So you're just tucking the pelvis. It's a very subtle movement. And as you tuck the pelvis, your core kind of engages and you're slightly rounding the low back. And then as you rock onto the front of the sit bones, you're arching the back a little bit more. And so it's this movement, right? Kind of moving towards the front of the sit bones with the whole pelvis, and then towards the back of the sit bones. So you're rocking on those sit bones. And as you rock back, your core engages. As you rock forward, you kind of let go. You feel the hardening of the belly as you sort of tuck under. It's a gentle exercise for the back, to keep the back nice and mobile, and also connect to your deep core muscles. Sometimes it's hard for people, so you can also try it lying down with knees bent, maybe before you go to sleep. Just keeping those muscles nice and loose. And then you can try doing it like it's called pelvic clock, right? So you're going, again, just like we did the whole upper body. So this time it's the pelvis does the movement. So you rock forward, then you go to the side, and then you rock back towards the tailbone and to the right sit bone and towards the pubic bone. So you're doing these like subtle, I don't know if you see it, but right? So you're shifting weight between the sit bones and the tailbone and the pubic bone. Just really focus on that sensation of shifting weight on all those bones. And it might take some time for you to build that awareness. So don't worry if you're not quite feeling it yet, but you can practice. All right. And so, when we work either with just the upper body or the lower body, we develop this awareness that you can use these independently, right? You don't move like a block, because that helps oftentimes in real life, when you can move these body parts separately from each other. All right, let's find a neutral setting for the pelvis. So you're right in the middle of the sit bones. And then let's do some leg extensions. So just straightening the leg forward. All right, let's try to point those toes up. Right. And then we'll try getting the knee up a little bit higher and the heel closer to you. And then you'll do a few on that same side. So 1, and then push away. 2, push away. 3, push away. 4, push away. 5, push away. 6. And this is actually kind of hard work. I mean, for me too, like I definitely feel it in the hip flexors, you know, to do that kind of lift. So you will feel it. 2, 3, 4. So yeah, other side. Sorry, I haven't said that, but hopefully you guys understood. All right, nice job. And then we'll go for forward fold. So, you know, depending on how your back feels, you can stop wherever it starts feeling tricky. So you could go just a little bit. The trick is to hinge at the hips, you know, right here in the hip crease, is not in the low back, right? So you don't want to go like this, but more the folding movement. And then towards the end, you know, your spine rounds a little bit, but and maybe you can slide down if that's okay, or you can stay up here. Just take a few breaths. You feel the sensation. Where do you feel the stretch? And then maybe find some areas where you can release tension. So usually here, if you can sort of hang your head, you can do some neck release, shoulder release. And then inhaling slowly back up with some core engagement. Good. Nice work. And let's do the seated warrior. So we're going to extend the left leg out to the side as much as you can. You might have to, you know, if you're depending on your chair, you might have to sit on the corner so you can increase that angle so you feel some stretch. I'm sitting really close to the edge so I can do this. So right leg is bent, left leg straight. And then we're gonna inhale the arms out to the side. And then you're gonna look over to your right, over that arm. And then just keep the breath nice and smooth. And shoulders are working, but they're also not hunching up, right, towards the ears. Great. Right. And then we'll try a little bit of your proprioception, which is your ability to know where your body is in space. So we're gonna try to bring the fingertips together, right? And then open. And so fingertips together and open. And if you want, you could try doing it with closed eyes. So see if you can still find your fingers and open. So exhale, touch the fingertips together and open. All right. And then relax those arms for a bit. And let's just take a couple breaths here to release the shoulders, and then we'll lift them again out to the side, and we'll do some side bends. So you're side bending towards the right, and then coming back up and side bending towards the left. Great. All right. And then we'll try a twist here. So if it's possible, you're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine, and then see if you can rotate your shoulders towards your right. So the left hand touches the thigh, right thigh. And then this right arm can either reach back behind you or rest on the chair behind you. And so you're in that nice big twist. At the same time, you might be feeling that stretch in the inner thighs here on the left, and maybe on the right as well. So keep that chest up. That looks good, nice. Yeah, so lift the chest, Jake. Nice, nice and proud position. Good, and then back to center. Excellent. And then we'll switch sides. So again, adjust on your chair. If you're using the corner, scoot towards the other corner. And so now the right leg is going to be straight, as straight as possible. And then you're stepping this left leg out to the side as well to increase that angle. So we get some stretch, and then arms out to the side. And again, trying to create that length in the spine, stretch the neck by looking to the left. And then, you know, just bring in the qualities of a warrior for whatever challenges you're fighting in your life. Gather that warrior energy. And there's always something, right? Especially if you have Parkinson's. You need to be a warrior. So just feel, you know, feel your inner strength. We have an amazing inner strength. Sometimes we just need to learn how to tap into it. Great, and then we'll do the exhale, fingertips together, and inhale, open. And exhale, fingertips together. You can slightly cup them to sort of make like a little tent. And open, and then you can try with those eyes closed. Practicing that proprioception. When we don't see, we have to rely on our ability to know where our limbs are in space. Great. And then a little break for the shoulders. And then we'll do the side bends. So again, inhaling the arms out to the side. And then leaning to one side. And exhaling to the other side. All right, and back to center. And then we'll do the twist. So again, keep that spine nice and long, so no collapse. Nice tall posture before we twist, and then twist over to your left. So right hand on your left thigh. And then the left arm can reach back or touch the chair behind you. Yeah, so Jake, can you turn your, oh, we lost someone. Turn your right shoulder more to the left. Yeah, that's better, good. That's it, nice. So you feel that sort of stretch around or along the spine, and in your ribs. Excellent. And then back to center. Yeah, since I mentioned the lymph, you also have a lot of lymph nodes or lymph pooling in the belly area. So when we do the twists, we also encourage that lymph to move around, because we don't want it to be stagnant. All right. So let's lift the arms up and overhead again. And then on the exhale, we're going to try to bend the elbows and touch the back of the neck, maybe, or head. So if you can go as low as you can. So your elbows are both pointing up. Keep breathing. So this gesture kind of invites the breath up here into the chest a little bit more. So we're trying to open this whole area. Take some deep breaths. Excellent. And then release. Great. All right, so let's do maybe one more stretch, and then we can do a little bit of music. So let's do the ankle on top. So stretch our hips. All right, so here, for most people, I think it's enough of a stretch if you're just trying to sit up tall, right? And not be like this, but nice and tall. If you don't feel much, maybe your hips are pretty open, we're all built differently, then you can try to hinge at the hips and go a little bit more down with your belly towards your thighs. But if you have back issues, just make sure you're not compressing the low back too much. So it's better to stay upright if you have some doubts. And folding, right? Not bending, but folding. All right, so you should feel it sort of deep in the hip, right? That stretch. Nice. And then let's inhale the arms up, maybe hands together and lift up. If you can't keep them together, perfect. You can also split them apart if that's better. And then hold for a bit. And so this is how you're strengthening the back muscles, right? The extensors, by keeping these shapes that are required to be really nice and tall and straight. And then exhale. Awesome. Maybe we can try one more twist here towards that knee. So if your left knee is on top, you're twisting to the left. If your right knee, then you're doing the opposite. Yeah, so again, twist a little bit, Jake. So twist your shoulders towards the side. So you feel it here, the twist. Nice, Rocky, nice, Melina. Good. Helen, I don't see you. And then back to center. And then we'll do the other side. And if this is too much, if you can't quite get that leg up, you can try to go a little lower maybe on the straight leg, or you could do something like this. At least you're getting that nice opening, so stepping out, or you could just try opening the knee out to the side like this. Okay. Again, finding that lift in the low back, so you're not rounding the low back. And then maybe bringing the arms up and overhead, sustaining that nice expansion in the spine. You can sort of visualize the discs getting more space. Just breathing into those spaces, creating more spaciousness in your spine. Excellent, and release. And then without losing that lift, let's twist. So left hand on the right knee. Yeah, that's it. Nice, Jake. Good. Nice, Rocky. Nice, Melina. Perfect. And then back to center. All right. Let me just put on some songs for a bit. Okay, so we'll have a little 80s. Today's is all about 80s. Can you guys hear the music? Do you hear it? Yeah? Okay. And it's not too loud? All right, so we're gonna try to do a nice big circle with one arm and other arm. Go across the body and to the side. Again, aim for a nice big range of motion. Nice job. And then we'll go forward, kind of like you're leaning forward and reaching, and then back to center and reach. So again, that's that hinge at the hip. While you're keeping that core braced to support your back. Nice. Very good. And then let's do side to side, kind of like you're waving. All right. Excellent. And then we'll go out and in with that leg. So step out, step in, step out, step in. Good, and then we'll add the opposite arm. So right leg steps out, left arm, and then left leg, right arm. Opposite arm and leg. Great, and then crossing the arms, knees together, and then try to either step or hop them out, and together, out, and together, out. All right. Nice. Good. And then we'll try to reach to the side. So you're rocking on those sit bones. Okay, bye. Bye, guys. And reach to the side. Great. Oh shoot, we forgot to work on the sit up, sit and stand. Jake is gone now. Good. And then let's do some twisting, that power twist. So you check with your back if that's okay with you. But you can perhaps take the pelvis with you for a little less of an impact for the back. Great, and back to center. And then we'll try to tap with the heel. So again, you kind of have to stick closer to the edge. You can reach through that leg. Okay, and then so as you reach, you tap, and then you tap out, and then you tap in. Tap out, and in. Out, in. Out, in. Good, and other side. Great. Okay. And then I'll go to the side. So we'll go rock, rock, twist, twist, and then reach forward and power up. All right, so it's going to be those 3 movements. So first the rock, then the twist, and then the forward reach and power up. Rock, rock, twist, twist, and reach and power up. And then we go again. So rock, rock, twist, twist, and reach and sit up. Good. Rock, rock, twist and flap, 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 and reach forward and power up. Rock, rock, flap, flap, reach forward and power up. Awesome. And then let's do those arm movements, kind of like you're walking, marching. Yeah, we can actually march. Let the legs move too. Great. And then if you're able to, we can try the stand up. So either doing that, lean forward, right? Nose over toes, and then push down into your feet and start straightening the knees, right? And then pushing all the way up, or just do a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, so up. And then slowly with control down. Slow it down as you go down. Yeah, so lean forward. You kind of have to find that point where, because the head and the pelvis are heavy, right? So getting straight up is harder. Then you can get a little momentum by moving the head forward and then up. Yeah. That's it, nice. Very good. All right, let's do a couple more. Nice job, good. Okay, so let's do side to side with the knees. Keep the knees and feet together. You can hold on to your chair, that feels better. Good. And then let's do this. So try to keep the knees together and then step out a little bit. Just that internal rotation of the hips. Just a little step out, tap out. Good. And then open, close, open, close. Great, nice job. Okay, and then this last march. Great. All right. Amazing. Okay, so let's do just a little bit of breathing again, just to bring our energy to look down. So we're gonna inhale for 4 again, hold for 2, and exhale for 4. Now that your muscles here are a little bit stretched, you might feel like it's a little bit easier to take that deep breath. Great, and then just bringing attention into your body, noticing anything that arises in it without judgment. So yeah, you can maybe scoot back so you feel more supported. And just finding a comfortable position. And then feel your toes and the soles of your feet. And your ankles. And your calves. Your knees. Your thighs. And your pelvis. Your belly. Your low back. Your upper back. And then your shoulders. Feel the shoulders relaxing with every exhale a little bit more. And the arms. And the hands. And your neck. And your face. And then feel your whole body. And just taking some nourishing breaths, sending oxygen to all cells in your body with those nice, long, smooth breaths. And letting go of any tension. Perfect. And then inhaling again and slowly start moving your fingers and toes. Yeah, and then close the class. Or a little intention setting. Feel free to join. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be mindful. May I have courage. May I have fun. And may I treat myself and others with love and compassion. And then hands to your forehead as a reminder of the power of your thoughts. Hands to your lips as a reminder of the power of your words. And hands to your heart as a reminder of the power of your actions. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week. I'll see you guys next week. I'll send the video.
Thank you very much, Petra.
Thank you.